Okay, Leo, welcome to your September reading. I'm so excited you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be getting some insight on what's coming towards you this month, as well as what hidden influences there might be going on. And of course, it doesn't apply to everybody 100% of the time. So we're going to start out by getting an idea of who I'm speaking to, which Leos these cards are going to be picking up on for advice today. Please hit the like and the subscribe button. Of course, you guys know the whole speech, but it does make a huge difference on how the algorithm picks up on the video, and it pushes it up to allow other people to see it more frequently. If there's likes and subscribes and people show that they like the video, you know. All right, so this is gonna be our main deck. It's going to be our secondary clarifying deck. Which Leos am I speaking to? Please, Spirit, make it clear. Please, Spirit, make it clear. For the month of September 2021, please make it clear, Spirit. We're going to be getting a couple of cards out of the deck before I read them. Oh, wow. First card flying out is the Twin Flame card of the Two of Cups. What a beautiful start. I can already see, oh boy, I've got a big smile on my face right now, Leo. Look at all this yellow and blue. See all that yellow and blue? Excuse the glare. So basically this is really happy. You're kind of getting your wish here. You're finding a very satisfied place with somebody who actually, for some of you guys, this is going to be somebody that you know, who knows you, that from your past, that's coming back into the picture. And, you know, I gotta clarify, we don't have the wheel or anything popping out necessarily. So it might, yeah, it does. It feels like somebody you've known for a long time, who's kind of, it's like you guys are reuniting, or you guys are redoing your vows, or for a couple of you guys, it's going to be they just appear out of nowhere or something. Maybe there's a reunion of sorts, you know, through a class reunion or a gathering or what have you. I don't have any cards here that symbolize a gathering, but I just want to kind of throw out that this is a love. This is a karmic love. This is a balanced partnership. For a few of you guys, this could be going into business with them. We're going to get more of an idea as the cards pop out. You know, I always think of with Two of Cups, I think about this balance, this chemistry, this equal give and take, equal compromise, whether it's a business partnership or whether it's love. You know, we've got cups all over the place already. So this is going to be an emotional reading. I can tell you 100% that this is about your relationships. This is about a relationship with somebody. I feel very strongly to mention, for some of you guys, this is going to be not a lover, but a sibling. This is going to be a family member that you miss, that you've been really connected to over the years, and you know that connection is going to strengthen. Maybe there was a falling out at one point, or maybe you guys didn't see eye to eye, but this is in a nutshell the strengthening of this union. All right. We'll get some more clarity on that, but first we're going to go on to what does September have to offer you, Leos, that this resonates with. Please stick by. We're going to be getting an oracle card at the very end of the reading, just to kind of fill things out. One moment, let me just make sure. All right, thank you for bearing with me. I wanted to put it right next to me, so I did not forget. Okay, month of September for these Leos. Please make it clear, Spirit, what's coming up as Leos for September 2021. What can they expect? Help to prepare. Thank you, Spirit. We'll be picking that up in a minute. Anything else? All right, I think this is High Priestess. Great. All right, we've got the Hangman energy coming out. This is perspective. We're going to be getting a better idea as we lay these out. Queen of Rods. All right, so, you know, going forward in the month of September, you know, we've got Queen of Rods coming out, who is a very attractive individual. This is a male or a female, anything in between, but they're very confident. They are ruled by enthusiasm. They've got that go-go juice. They are ruled by the fire elements of the zodiac. And so this is either you, because you are a Leo, and this is kind of, you know, I do think of that outward extroversion. Even the Leos I know who are introverts, they shine out through their relationships. Their relationships are extremely important to them, and it's kind of, they affect other people's they affect other people, and they influence other people by being shiny themselves, so to speak. So this is somebody who's rather shiny, and so this could be you. If this is somebody else, I'll try to kind of give a general reading for both, but more importantly, there's the Hangman energy. So this is kind of a slowing of things. This is gaining perspective. This is sometimes gaining perspective at the sacrifice, the compromise of being patient, at the compromise of something else possibly. It could be, you know, we'll get a little more clarity on that, but it could be being wrong about something, or patience, or yeah, gaining perspective by way of some compromise. So then we've got, it's like, I feel like it's a riverboat, and it's, bear with me here, Leo. It turns into a metaphor, bear with me. I feel like this has got kind of a riverboat energy, where it's, the riverboat has been going along and then it's slowing, it's going to change direction. And this is the part where, like, that big, what is it called? That big wheel on a riverboat. It's stopped chopping water, and that inertia, it's kind of fighting, and it's about to start going in a new direction. And that's the Two of Wands. See, I told you it'd come full circle. It is a metaphor. Two of Wands here is facing one's vulnerabilities, but also there's a sense of excitement while getting prepared for something new, a new journey. It's the very beginning of the journey, being that it's a 2. And I've never noticed this before here, that this is another hand that does not belong to this individual. And, you know, with tarot, it's all about the symbolism, yes, but it's also all about what you notice in the cards. That's one of the ways we intuitively read. And since I've never noticed that, and I've been using the Morgan-Greer deck for quite a while, it feels very much that this is like in terms of the relationship, there's a newness, there's something kind of foreign, you know. It's kind of like we're starting afresh in a way. High Priestess energy brings in your intuition, like listening to your higher intuition of what's going on. I'd like to get a little bit more, fill this picture out for September. Thank you. Okay. Well, the cards really want to come out. They really want to talk to you. We have the Justice card. We've got the Chariot card. Holy crap. So we've got a lot going on here. All our major arcana pops out all of a sudden in the month of September 2021. One moment. For some of you guys, you will be working with contracts in some way. I want to get a little bit of clarity, actually. Clarity for Leo. Bear with me, please, Leo, while I cleanse this deck for you. We're just using decks aplenty today. Leo for September 2021. Okay. So Justice card. Thank you. Okay. This is about getting over the past, starting fresh with this individual. There is no doubt that this is a twin flame for all of you, and they'll be in different contexts for a lot of you. For some of you, it will be lovers. Some of it, you will be like renewing vows. Some of you guys, it'll be siblings or people in your family. Some of you guys, it'll be friendship. But this point in the reading, I can tell you that, you know, in order to move forward, you have to gain perspective in this relationship, because you do, like, it would be a shame to let this go. It'd be a shame to let this go to waste and fall apart, or grow stagnant and not evolve to the next point, because you guys have gotten so far up to this point, and so it's time to grow together. in order to do that, one must gain perspective with a Hanged Man. There is sacrifice in doing that. For some of you guys, it will be seeing how you may have been wrong in the past. It will be seeing, or even seeing eye to eye with their perspective, and maybe things that they want to do that maybe you've been reluctant to do. But Leos are so adventurous in the realm of their relationships, so beautiful that way, the way that they shine out. And I think you will be taking this on, if anything, for the mere fact that it's going to help evolve you and the sheer curiosity. You're going to be taking, so in kind of determining, getting that perspective, you're going to hit a point in September where it's like you kind of have to let go of being right, in the same sense, in order to move forward with the Three of Wands. Yes, you might have been very, very right, or your perspective might be, it's very valid, but I think it's getting over the fact that this person hurt you. In order to move forward, you have to get over the fact that this person hurt you. It doesn't mean that they can't hear you out, and it doesn't mean that they can't gain perspective, because they very well might be having the Hangman energy as well, and that is mutual reciprocity, which we have over here. You have the ability to have reciprocity in your relationships, and so it's a little bit cloudy. It's if you continue to play the blame game, which I'm not accusing you guys at all, but if you do choose to play the blame game, it's going to get cloudy. You're not going to be able to hear the High Priestess energy. You're not going to hear that wisdom and that advice on how to go forward. But I don't think that I think you're going to be actually very successful with the Chariot card coming out, taking the duality of a situation with that black and white horse. That's what symbolizes the duality of the situation. And this is the fastest moving energy in the deck. This is moving forward regardless of the potholes, so to speak. Chariot energy, please give me some perspective on this for Leos in September 2021. Thank you. Strength, and this is your card. Yeah, strength, more yellow, right? This is what's so exciting, Leo, is that this whole decision to move forward, to strengthen the relationship by getting out of your own way, essentially, you don't go back to being the person you were before in the best kind of way. It's like you've stepped it up, you've matured, you've gotten past something that this one thing has creeped up, and then we have Chariot on top of that. That makes me so happy to see all this yellow, all this sunshine for the Leos out there. We've got Chariot on top of Chariot. Yeah. You aren't going back to who you were before. You are maturing to the next level. You are leveling up, booze. This is great. And it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity that you're getting here. What invisible forces are at play? It's something that we should consider for Leo, maybe to fill out the picture. Thank you so much, Spirit. September 2021. The Devil comes out. Page of Swords. In communications, there might have been so I think that this is closing the chapter on some behaviors and around communication, possibly gossip or yelling, arguing, or communication that has been coming in that has been exhausting you, so it's like basically when you get the Devil, it's a behavioral pattern that is serving nobody. Sometimes it rules over addiction or habits, basically being chained to something. And this is a couple. This is like the Lover's card turned somewhat toxic. Sometimes it means somebody's getting a lot of sex, but in this case, it really does feel like you're kind of closing the chapter on something regarding communication and somewhat immature communication. Closing that chapter. I want to get a little bit more. Yeah, this sounds like arguing. So it's like you guys are finding a new way to communicate. The old way is not working. It's going to kill this beautiful twin flame possibility and energy going forward. And I feel like you guys have reached a really beautiful place with each other. And now it's like, once the waters have calmed, and now it's a safe, it's like it's safe to start doing the real work now, okay? Because I feel like this is kind of past experiences. You know what route doesn't lead you to your destination. Feels like harsh words can sometimes come into play. And even if it's not harsh words, it can be somewhat manipulative and competitive. Yep, and all it does is make both of you guys defensive. That is the wounded warrior energy of the Nine of Wands. So yeah, both of you guys can be hotheads. Yeah, you guys are putting it to rest. You, with a death card, it is like whether other people, like whether a therapist needs to get involved or you guys simply just turn a new stone together. But you kind of, it feels like you guys have both figured it out together. Like, you know what really we shouldn't do is maybe drink and then discuss heavy things. Or, you know what we should not do is discuss heavy things past 11 when we're both tired. Or, because you guys are narrowing down what's not working for you, and you guys are on the same page there, and now you guys can safely do that work and start changing those habits, and you're going to be really successful at it. You know, all this yellow, it's so beautiful. There's no yellow over here hardly. Do you notice that? So, which interestingly enough, the little bit of yellow there is his sleeve, really. I mean, there's a tiny bit here. There's a sun kind of creeping up, this just like the potential for turning a new stone. You know, when the death card comes up, it doesn't mean real death. It means a natural death, something that was no longer helpful, not hanging around. His sleeve is yellow, and his sleeve is the one, oh, and his legs. It's like, I feel like those are the limbs holding up the argument, right? Ready to slash with a sword. So this is far more of that energy in such a positive way. Okay, Six of Cups, please. Clarity on Six of Cups from the present moment. We got the High Priestess again. Yeah, this is somebody who knows you and has similar intuition, like the intuitive ability, you know what I mean? They have same priorities. I feel like some of you guys are being pressed by your High Priestess energy, your intuition, to do this work. I think that is kind of a sign that basically whether you like it or not, your intuition is pushing you towards this relationship and towards this person. Sometimes we don't know what intuition, a lot of Lover's card on top of the Twin Flame. This is definitely a romantic thing for a lot of you guys. Lover's cards ruled by Gemini. I don't really invest too much on the zodiac, the astrological signs that are assigned to each card, because, you know, eventually you just get like every sign on the table. But I will say Gemini energy, for the simple fact that Lovers symbolizes a choice. You are making a choice to steer towards your intuition, to steer towards this person, because Nine of Cups, what's going on? Got two flying out. Yeah, this is work. You've done so much work. You've done so much work flying out with the Ten of Swords. You have been through shit with this person. You've been through hell and back. At some points, you might have thought it was the end. There were words that were said that hurt. There were maybe arguments, but you're at this fork of the road, and you are looking behind you and seeing all the work that you've done with this human. You're also looking in front of you, and you realize that there is more work to be done. And that's what September is for. From our Oracle deck, this is all very positive because it's self-growth. It's also growing with another individual. And that is the long haul, my friends. That is what this love thing is all about. Whether it's with a friend, whether it's with a family member or a lover. For a lot of you guys, it'll be lovers. That is what this game is all about, is doing the work. I'm so excited for you guys. I want Leo energy. Leo energy for these oracles. What messages can you give Leo, please, for the month of September 2021? What's this one underneath? Change. Ha! Change is not always comfortable, but it's honorable. And you're playing the game. You're in the game of life. Change always comes bearing new gifts. but they may or may not be what you imagined. At times, we are powerless to effect change, as it is the very nature of life itself. Faith is part of the ballast that stabilizes us against unpredictable twists and turns in life and helps us adapt to unforeseen challenges. You are always free to choose how best to handle change, but by seeking out the relevant wisdom it brings, you venture forward joyously with hope in your heart and a spring in your stride, which is a very Leo look. I love you guys. Please feel free to comment in the box below. I love to say hello to all of you guys. Like and subscribe. I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.